You also some details in regards to what is expected tomorrow. We do understand that the Azimio coalition plans to meet the people at the Kamukunji grounds once the coalition's flag bearer, and that is Raila Odinga, jets back from South Africa. That and much more in this program tonight. Our sign language interpreter is Philista Adundo. But first, these are the top stories tonight. All right, now remember you can be part of the program by engaging us on our socials. That is at Amwai Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag to use tonight is LookupWeekend. We are also live on Facebook and on YouTube. Be sure to send your feedback there and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Now, let's start this bulletin with some sad news. Now, 4 people have perished in a tragic boat accident that happened in Kilifi after strong winds capsized a boat. Now, the boat was carrying a total of 29 people when it met strong tides. Up to now, 25 people have been rescued. 3 bodies of women have been retrieved, while 1 body believed to be of a child is still missing.
Sasa venye kutoka hiyo time tumekuja, tulisikia kwamba boti imeanguka huko na watu wamechelewa kufika kwenda kuwasaidia. Sasa kutoka asubuhi mpaka saa hii ndio imetoka boti moja imeenda huko ya diving kwenda kujaribu kuangalia watu ambao wamebaki.
Mpaka saa hii tumeandikisha vifo vya mama wawili na mtoto mmoja bado hajapatikana. Mtoto wa miaka kama 5, 6 mpaka sasa hajapatikana. Tunataka kujua rescue itapatikana lini, ikiwa ni mwanzo wa mwaka kabisa. Hizi tunasikitika sana hizo vifo vimetokezea. Mpaka sasa hii sisi ni saa 9 hatujapata mwili wa mtoto.
Now, away from that, primary and secondary schools are expected to open tomorrow, that is Monday, across the country, with parents in a last-minute rush to ensure their children resume their studies with all the necessary material. Yan Ketani with the details.
After the long holidays, almost 2 months later, students are expected to resume their studies across the country for the first term, just days after KCSE results were released. In Nairobi, parents thronged various bookshops and school depots in a bid to ensure they secured all the requirements for their children. However, most of them decried the high cost of stationery and school uniforms as compared to last time out.
My son is in Form 4 now, and I usually visit the bookshops. They are so expensive. Mostly, I needed a calculator, but I found the price is too high compared to the price of last year.
We've been coming to buy books here, but today they've gone. They're extremely high. It's not easy this time around. Actually, you can't even get a book for 500 from 6, 8. So it's not easy. Everything has gone up.
Despite their cries, most of them were forced to go deep into their pockets, despite the high cost of living.
My daughter is just joining junior, this grade 7. Yeah, so I bought like 20 books. Trust in the, in those institutions. So if they say that's what they want, we can't say they're too much. Because, okay, there are many, but we have nothing to do. We have to get them. So even if we cry to the government or that, I don't know if they'll have something to do about it. Yeah. So I think things are high now, and I think it's a big thing to be done now. It's not just shouting, say government put prices down or that. It's a strategy they have to come out with.
According to a sales attendant at the Savanis bookstore in Nairobi, most parents have shied away from purchasing some of the books because of the uncertainties surrounding the CBC curriculum.
Like Form 1, most writers, they are still debating if they still produce books or not, because there's still a debate on the curriculum, change in curriculum. So most writers are still holding. They want to get the clear information about the change in curriculum. Most parents are not buying because they think that maybe the books may not be in use in the next curriculum, or they may not be fully utilized in this year.
Ian Keitani, Lookuptv.
Now, Turkana County Commissioner Jacob Ouma has assured the parents, teachers and students of their security as schools reopen on Monday. Now, speaking during a press conference at his office, the commissioner stated that police officers have been deployed to the sensitive areas in order to curb insecurity.
Wananchi wanapofungua shule, watoto wanapokwenda shule, wafanyabiashara wanapoleta mali yao, wawe huru kufanya biashara yao, kwa sababu mimi nawahakikishia usalama katika hiyo barabara. Mbali na biashara katika hiyo barabara na usafiri, tunawahakikishia usalama katika Lodwar na Turkana yote, na tutapambana na hali yoyote vilivyo. Hiyo ndio kazi yetu. Tangu enzi ambazo tumekuwa na sikukuu, tuko na continuous patrol, kuna doria ya regular police na pia kuna doria ya special forces kuhakikisha kwamba hilo eneo limedhibitiwa.
Now, as the dust settled over KCSE results release, Kisii County schools that had declined from featuring in better exam performance emerged to wield their former academic share. Such school is Ibacho High School in Masaba South, which shot up and posted a mean score of 7.053 from the previous year's 4.6.
Ibacho High School in Masaba South Sub-County in Kisii County shot up and posted a mean score of 7.053 from the previous year's 4.6 and managed to take 87 out of 153 candidates to public universities. According to the school's principal, Philip Ochoi, the feat was a positive deviation of 2.6, in which the number of students to join institutions of higher learning tripled.
We are happy as a school that we have received all our KCSE results of our students who sat for their examination last year. And we are happy and we thank God that the students have greatly improved and have made us proud compared to the previous performance, where we had the previous performance of a mean of 4.6 and now we have an improvement index of 2.6 and now we are at 7.05.
Ochoi described the outcome as a great improvement and assured stakeholders of the school's commitment to earn better performance through sheer discipline and hard work.
Thank God for the cooperation that has been exhibited, and we realized with my colleagues, the teachers, the non-teaching staff, the Parents Association, the Board of Management, and the community of Ibacho High School. The students were equally disciplined, they were committed to do their work, and we believe that in future, even we shall improve more than we have done. So the parents and the stakeholders, we assure them that this is a school to be. It's a school that is in an upward trajectory where discipline is the order of the day, order, hard working, and all that. Performance does not just come, it has to be earned.
Now, President William Ruto has hit out at the opposition leader of a planned Kamukunji rally slated for Monday. Now, speaking during a church service in Kirinyaga County, President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua have accused Odinga of attempting to disrupt peace of the country for their own gain. Shadrack Kareria with the details.
With few hours remaining before the Azimio leader Raila Odinga lands in the country from South Africa, before holding a public rally at Kamukunji ground, President William Ruto and his deputy Rigathi Gachagua have ate out at Odinga over the planned meeting, terming the move as a way of steering chaos in the country. Speaking at Kirugoya in Kirinyaga County, During a church service, the head of state accused Odinga of intimidating the government, stating that he will remain focused in his bid to unite the country.
Na mimi siwezi kuruhusu ati watu wachache waende kona pale, ati watupangie njama ya kututisha, ati wanatupangia sijui maandamano, ati sisi tuwache kushughulikia mahitaji ya wananchi wa Kenya, ati sisi tukuje hapo ati tushughulikie mahitaji yao. Wamezoea hiyo tabia, lakini we are telling them the end has come.
According to the DP Gachagua, Odinga is aiming at getting a stake in the government through demonstration.
Sasa hii maneno unalete tunakujua. Unataka atikulete namna hii ati utuzie uoga ati tukuite. Ati vile tulienda hapa Nyanza juzi ati unafikiria tunaweza kuita wewe. Wewe hapana uzia huyu rais wetu uoga.
Among the key issues Odinga is expected to address includes declaring a next move for the Azimio coalition about allegations made by Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni, citing to have found fresh evidence proving that Odinga won in the last election.
Nataka kuambia huyo mzee ya maandamano, tafadhali please enda tafuta wenye walikuwa na kuunga mkono, wachana na huyu rais wetu. The president is busy, he has work to do. Wewe umeenda umetafuta mzungu pale naitwa Jeffrey Smith, ni mfanyikazi yako. He has a contract with you, he is a consultant. Unatuambia ati yako ati whistleblowing.
Anasema ana whistleblow ati vile uchaguzi ilienda. Nataka niwaeleze hawa whistleblowers. Tulikuwa na World Cup. Na World Cup imeisha. Pengine hapo mngepata kazi ya whistleblowing. Kwa hivyo hii maneno mnasema ati mna whistleblow, hiyo maneno tafadhali mpe nafasi wa Kenya waendelee na maisha yao.
Kama hawakukuweza, walipokunyanyasa, wamekuacha nje, wamedhulumu kila mtu ambaye amekuongelesha, watakuwezaje sasa? Umesonga karibu zaidi na Mungu, alafu huko na serikali.
The leaders have stated that their focus to develop the country will not be distracted.
Pangeni maandamano vile mnataka, lakini Kenya itasonga mbele. Tunaelewana jameni? Kenya will move forward. And I want to assure the citizens of our great country that this country will never again be a hostage to blackmail of a few people chasing personal, selfish interests at the expense of millions of people in the Republic of Kenya.
Shadrack Kareria, Lookuptv.
All right, in regards to that, Honorable Flores A. Ouma says Azimio intends to keep the peace, but will also keep our freedom and fight against the spectre of absolute rule. We know the government's machinery of violence will respond in the usual predictable manner, but we were already hardened by the famous tear gas baptism. That is just in response to this, because there's been allegations that it is going to disrupt the national peace. Right, that is taking place tomorrow. We want to take a short break here on the program. Don't go too far. Continue engaging us on our socials at Amwai Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag is LookUpWeekend. We'll be back in a few.
Anza mwaka mpya na ushindi kwenye Lotto Mega Boost. Kila siku unaweza shinda boost ya shilingi 1,100 hadi shilingi milioni 1. Zaidi ya washindi 200 guaranteed kila siku ndani ya Lotto. Mwaka mpya, mambo mapya. Jiboost ujijenge na Lotto. Cheza Lotto, paybill number 77700, andika neno Look kama account name, cheza na kati ya shilingi 50 hadi shilingi 1,000 na ushinde sasa. Jiboost na Lotto.
Changamka, cheza Lotto.
Over 18s only. Gaming can be addictive. Play responsibly. This message has been approved by the BCLB.
Mwangi's Institute of Cosmetology. We are TVET and NITA approved training institute in the following courses: School of Hairdressing and Beauty Therapy, School of Fashion Design, Event Management and Decoration, School of Interior Design and Beadwork, School of Advanced Nail Technology, and School of Makeup Artistry. We are located at Kim's Plaza, Equity Bank Building, 4th floor, Oginga Odinga Street, Eldoret. Call us on 0715-046-499 or email us at mwangiscosmetologyinstitute@gmail.com. Mwangis Institute of Cosmetology, empowering tomorrow's generation today.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College is focused on being the leading technical and vocational training institute in the region. Our team possesses in-depth knowledge and extensive experience in the industry, offering thorough training in cosmetology, hairdressing, interior design, creative arts, training of trainers, nail technology, and fashion design. With branches in Nairobi, Thika, Meru, Eldoret, and now in Mombasa, our courses ensure that learners are completely equipped with knowledge, competency, and employability skills. Enroll today to be a part of a center of excellence.
All right, now thank you so much for staying with us here on Look Up Weekend. Like I said earlier, continue engaging us on our socials. That is at Amwai Brian on Twitter, at Lookuptv. The hashtag to use tonight is Look Up Weekend. We are also live on Facebook, where you can send us your feedback and we'll be able to sample some of it as we continue with the program tonight. Our sign language interpreter is Philista Adundo. Now let's continue with the bulletin. Now, communities living at the border of Meru and Isiolo counties have agreed to live in peace and harmony. Now, several people have over the past lost their lives in frequent cattle rustling attacks in the areas over the protracted fights over share grazing zones. Now, the area security teams pledged to collaborate to ensure that the peace agreement signed during the meeting is upheld.
Lile ambalo sisi hatutaweza tutaescalate. Kwa hivyo mumesema ndovu waondolewe, hata hamtaki kuona harufu yao peke yake, hata harufu pekee hamtaki kuona. Tumesikia. Jambo la pili, kuna mtu aliongea hapa akasema forms za compensation zisijazwe tena. Zitajazwa tena, sababu huo ndio mtindo uliopo serikalini. Zitajazwa tena. Na Muhesh, nataka niseme ya kwamba kwa wale ambao vyakula vyao vitakuwa vimeharibiwa vyote, shamba nzima ama ukubwa zaidi wa shamba, wakati relief food inaingia, hao ndio wa kwanza kushughulikiwa.
Kwa hivyo tunaomba uzungumzie hawa, kama ni Kembuanda ni wanyamapori, wafukuze hao ndovu watoke kwa mashamba yetu.
Nataka mandamu utueleze eti ya kwamba kwa sababu uko hapa na unajua ndovu ziko hapa na unasema kwamba watakuwa compensated, na wala 2015 bando anjakuwa compensated, na wasaizi ile masamba ambaye ndovu simeingilia imechafua kila kitu, na wasaizi county commissioner wetu halali na mimi silali nikiomba chakula. Hata juzi nimeleta trailer ya chakula hapa Mudhara, silali. Sasa mimi nauliza kwamba tunaendelea kupatia watu, tunaendelea kutafutia watu chakula na bado wamepanda chakula kwa samba na ile chakula imekuliwa, wataenda pande gani?
Tumekuwa na kikao na bwana county commissioner na mbunge wetu na tukamweleza yale ambaye yako, kwa sababu mambo ya ndovu hapa si ya Kenya Wildlife Service peke yake. Tutashikana mkono na national government pamoja na ofisi ya mbunge tuweze kushughulika kwa haraka inavyowezekana kwa hili tatizo la ndovu. Yale yameongewa kuhusu mambo ya OB, kuhusu mambo ya askari kuwa hapa. Tayari tuko na askari, ni vile wako hapa upande wa Kandembene wanapambana kwa sababu ndovu ziko kila mahali. Lakini naomba tu mnisikize. Hapa tunaenda kuangalia tupate group nyingine ambayo itakuja hapa muweze kuwa nayo ili iweze kutusaidia kwa upande huu. Kwa hivyo hiyo tuachieni, si kitu ya kuchukua siku 10-20, ni kitu ambayo tutafanya kwa wakati ambao unawezekana wa haraka.
All right, now the Kenya National Highway Authority, KENHA, has raised its concern over increased cases of overloading by trailers along the northern corridor. Now, while launching a crackdown against drivers involved, the authority warned that any driver found guilty to face a 3-year jail term, according to Danka Africa Kenya Limited, a company contracted to manage the Gilgil and Suswa way bridges. Trailers with 6 axles were the most affected.
It's an offense to operate a defective suspension system. Once convicted, actually, it attracts a fine of $15,000 or an imprisonment of a period of 3 years. But it's part of our continuous monitoring of the cluster to ensure that no transporter leaves the liftable axle. Because it's the one that's contributing to us not achieving the 100% compliance on the tracks plying the northern corridor in Gilgil cluster.
All right, thank you so much for your time and making time for this broadcast tonight. It is always a pleasure bringing you up to date with the news-making headlines across the country. We do not take that for granted. And just to remind you that you can still watch our bulletins on our socials. That is at Lookuptv across all our socials. That is on Twitter, on Facebook, and also on YouTube. If you do miss any of the stories that we've highlighted tonight, you can always head there and get updated. All right, that does it for me here on the program. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Philista Adundo, and on behalf of everybody that has made the program a success, I want to thank you so much for watching. Do have yourself a lovely night.
Vera Beauty and Fashion